And I think sometimes the simplest answer is like, they're just evil. They're bad people. They're just evil people.
For someone who is gay people, Chaya's mind seems to go towards dating me quite often. Why is she obsessed with me? Taylor Lorenz, I don't want to date you. Taylor is very sad that I rejected her. I'm sorry, but I can't date you. I'm straight. Bro, I'm sorry. She's giving LGB, okay? She's giving LGB Alliance. Everyone's favorite transphobe, Chaya Raichik, also known as Libs of TikTok, went on Tucker Carlson and said some unhinged psychopathic. She went on Tucker Carlson and did a face reveal, okay? And my God.
I think there's
What is going on here? Do you have any theories?
I think there's something so unique about the LGBTQ community has become this cult, and it's so captivating, and it pulls people in so strongly, unlike anything we've ever seen. And they brainwash people to join, and they convince them of all of these things. And it's really, really hard to get out of it. It's really difficult. And there are studies on this. Like there's been a lot of reporting on this about people, parents who are like, my child is starting to say, that they're non-binary or transgender or whatever, and what do I do? How do I stop this? And it's really, really difficult. It's unlike anything we've ever seen, I think. It's extremely poisonous.
But do you see a spiritual component to any of this?
Watch her be the world's biggest lesbian. I did get a little bit of closeted vibes when I saw her for the first time ever, okay? And there are plenty of lesbian Turks, so, Some of the words that she used about how captivating it is, like how captivating LGBT propaganda is just like very odd. Why is it so captivating? What's so captivating about that?
You don't have to answer that if you don't want.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I do. I don't think this makes sense at all.
No, it doesn't make any sense. And I think they're evil. And sometimes we try to.
She said, I think they're evil. Like she's talking about gay people, dude.
To break it down a lot, and we discuss like why this is happening, what's happening, and whatever. And I think sometimes the simplest answer is like, they're just evil. They're bad people. They're just evil people, and they want to groom kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, she came out and did a face reveal, okay? There was also an analysis conducted on like her tweets and bomb threats, or her tweets and also like anti-LGBT hate crimes. And like there were 30, I think, anti-LGBT hate crimes that occurred in like the areas that she talked about within 5 days of her tweets. Like you could literally map out like hate crimes that were happening as soon as she tweeted about it, okay? And then she despises Taylor Lorenz, obviously. Let's see what she has to say about her.
Sent a reporter literally after you. Her name is what, and she did what? You could fill in those blanks.
So her name is Taylor Lorenz, also known as Tay Tay.
Tay Tay.
Tay Tay, that's her name.
And who calls her that?
So I called her that, and I made it up. And my goal is that people start referring to her as that, and it's catching on. I saw it printed. I forget which news outlet printed it, like Tay Tay, and I was like, oh my God, like this is my dream.
Because you understand something that most conservatives don't, which is when you control the language, you control the conversation.
When you refer to her next, if you say
they're having so much fun, dude. It's great. The person that we're talking about also said this.
And they're scared because this is their own views, their own opinions. I mean, this is what they stand for. And I'm just showing people, and they run away, the left, because they don't like it.
You're turning the lights on.
Exactly. They're like cockroaches running away in the light.
She reveals she's been in contact with state legislators as well as Ron DeSantis himself, who offered him a place to stay.
My account was...
This is like a person who posts unironically assassination coordinates, okay? Like that's literally what she's doing. Just absolute awful, barely human, okay?
Is very influential and effective. I mean, we've gotten about a dozen teachers fired. We're talking about bad teachers who are grooming kids. We've gotten a handful of drag shows canceled. I know, like, DeSantis' team told me that the content that I found helped with the parental rights and education bill. It helped inspire that. And I heard from other legislators stuff along those lines as well. So I know that it was really having an effect. My
At the very end of the interview, she drops the bombshell that Governor Ron DeSantis offered her a place to stay in the governor's mansion guest house.
When I was docked, someone from Ron DeSantis' team called me.
Really?
Yes, and she said, the governor wanted me to give you a message. He said, if you don't feel safe, or you or your family, if you need a place to go, to hide, to stay, you can come to the governor's mansion.
He stands up for what he believes.
Oh my God.
Don't come down here back of alone.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, this is fucking dope, dude. Oh, yeah, brother. Let's fucking go, dude. Hey, I'm on my fucking conservative arc, brother. You let me tell you something, folks. I love this.
He's shooting us straight, telling us the truth.
Oh yeah, baby. It's just like they live in a totally different planet, dude.
What?
Said we have a guest house for you, and you can come and stay as long as you need.
No, she's not in Florida. I know where she is. I will not say, because I guess that would be doxing technically. No, not in Texas either. Well, I can't tell you where she is right now, okay? But I can tell you it took 30 minutes after she did a face reveal in the Tucker Carlson broadcast for us to figure out where she was on January 6th, okay? That's right. You know where she was? Capitol, baby. Chad Loader wrote a detailed article identifying Chaya Raichik as being on restricted Capitol grounds on January 6th next to other prosecuted insurrectionists. Her ring that she wore on Tucker Carlson was what helped identify her. She was close enough to be hit with tear gas and shot at with rubber bullets. What are the odds she entered the Capitol building? This has only been a few hours. Give it a few more time and we'll likely see even more footage and pics confirming she was there.
Go, 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 go!
There it is. Blip. You're probably wondering how I got here. There it is, baby. There it is.
Go! Get in the building! Get in the building!
Oopsie. Anyway, it's wild, dude. Yeah, she's awful. She's an awful scumbag. I don't know what else to say about her. Who is this lady? This lady is the #1 doxer of like queer teachers and shit. This is the hatred of someone who grew up in the insular modern Orthodox Jewish community and never met anyone that disagreed with her. I mean, I think there is that. That plays a role for sure. I mean, certainly, 100%. She is a very, very conservative sect of Judaism. But I do think that it's not just that. For someone who is gay people, Chaya's mind seems to go towards dating me quite often. This constant innuendo coupled with her now referring to me by a romantic pet name is downright strange. Why is she obsessed with me? Taylor Lorenz, I don't want to date you. Taylor is very sad that I rejected her, but I softened the blow with some good news. I'm sorry, but I can't date you. I'm straight. Bro, I'm sorry. She's giving LGB, okay? She's giving LGB alliance. I can't tell if it's because of like the conservative dressing that she's engaging in. Christ, y'all, please, for the love of God, stop assuming every hate monger is just closeted and confused. Not every hate monger is closeted and confused. Like, I don't think Matt Walsh is trans or gay. You'll never hear me say that about Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh is just a cishet who is a straight scumbag, total bigot, you know?
In some cases, he's having sex with seminarians. These are grown men who he allegedly lured into bed and then had sex with. But as a grown man, if you let another man lure you into bed and then you willingly, with no resistance, engage in sex acts with him, does that belong in the same category as the 12-year-old kids who are raped by men twice their size? I think clearly it does.
He literally is like, he basically said, anyone that's been accused of statutory rape or rape in general, Matt Walsh is here to defend you. I don't think Ben Shapiro is gay either. I mean, we joke about how much he liked that femboy, but I don't think Ben Shabibo is gay. I love how Ben Shapiro has to be pretended he's disgusted by this. Oh my God, he's like kind of into it.
How long is this video?
Wait, what? Yo, my man is an intellectual, dude. What the fuck? Yo, he likes it. Hey, yo. Hypothetically, what if this made me feel things that my wife, who's a doctor, by the way, haven't made me feel in years? after seeing him watch that Catboy video, I mean, all I'm saying is that she's a little bit too obsessed with Taylor. And also on top of that, it's like kind of weird how she keeps bringing up the dating thing. And also she said LGBT propaganda is alluring. Those are interesting words to use. I think everybody understands that there's something going on with Steven Crowder.
Change! To change! Woo! All right, there you go. Can you hold on? Let's get, okay. Hold on to your pussy.
And I think everybody understands that there's, I mean, maybe not everybody understands, but there's a little bit zest with the way that Chaya Raichik conducts herself. The first time I've ever had doubts, the first time I ever had doubts about Ben Shabibo was when I saw him looking at the Femboy TikTok with eyes of longing, okay? But I think he's too obsessed with AOC and AOC's feet, okay? That's all I'm saying.
What do you think the Met Gala is? It is a bunch of rich liberals who are getting together to feat themselves for their rich liberalism.
Out of all the gross events that one can attend... Wait, did he just say feet?
It is a bunch of rich liberals who are getting together to feat themselves. Feet.
He's talking about AOC at the Met Gala, and he accidentally had a Freudian slip, dude. Oh my God. You filthy pig. You absolute filthy little piglet. That's a self report. Chalk that up, boys. It's over. Put that on the board, dude.
Marxist, lower class worker, AOC's feet. Congratulations to Hassan.
This is weird. That's suspicious.